moving around? Is it like walking?
Roll me a listen check. You can actually hear above these sounds of the trickling water what sounds like crying.
Oh, it's sad. We should go
Is
help.
it Garen?
It is not.
It's Garrett crying.
Garen, don't cry.
It turned me into a cleric.
Okay.
Garen doesn't
So-
cry or look at explosions.
I'm getting
That's it.
oh fuck, what's that zombie game with the witch?
Oh,
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4
I
Dead.
had the same thought as soon as you said crying, and I was like, oh, good.
That means that you have to run up and shotgun it.
Some sexy ass 3-fingered biddy is about to rip my butthole out.
Well, if you're into that
Okay,
kind of thing.
I'm gonna stay put for now and see
You
what
see.
happens.
Alright.
Not
Go.
Got
my
it.
butthole.
We had a teammate go off into this fog and have something bad happen to him.
You don't know.
Well, we had our
Yeah,
teammate
I mean,
walk
'cause
off
that's
of this.
just
So
that's
Olga
totally
is going
normal
to do
fuck.
Olga is actually doing the classic cheesy cleric move. So she's going to cast a sanctuary spell on herself, and then start walking forward.
What does Sanctuary do?
Sanctuary cannot be attacked, cannot make attacks.
Alright, roll me a will check, or excuse me, a fortitudes check.
Hang on a second. I'm getting down to it.
Alright, hang on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm just
That's
gonna...
three. That is 3 saving throws that I rolled 10 on every time. Yeah.
Being careful.
Let's hear it.
So you can take care of that however you'd like.
MNOP.
I don't like it.
Did you see it go? Yes? No?
Oh, a swing.
I'm sorry. I'm double checking a sanctuary. I was like, I always figure it's just attacks. So
Well, you got a message in roll 20.
Okay. I gotta jump back to it. Come on. My reaction. Gotcha, boss.
Yeah. Alright, you doing anything else?
Oh, that was a cast and a move, so I really can't
Okay.
do much else.
Gingy?
Well, I mean, because that's totally legit fog, so...
Oh, I misread it. I apologize to the GM. I misread it. I thought... Yeah. I have to think... Okay. So, can Olga do a free action?
What are you doing?
Olga actually... She drops her Mind Splinter and shield onto the ground and starts to drool heavily.
Okay. Gingy, roll me a
Clank,
fortitude
clank.
save. Hey! Alright.
Somebody
You're fine.
made it! Alright!
So you walk into the fog and you bump into the back of Garen, and Olga is to your left, and both of them are drooling on themselves and kind of looking up at the ceiling and staring off into space. So I don't know. It's kind of par for the course for both of them, but still seems a little off.
Normal.
Would I be able to, like, grab Garen's collar and drag him back out of the fog?
Roll me a strength check.
Roll better than you did last time on a strength check.
Right?
He's just dead weight, but he's dead weight in a lot of armor. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, he's not gonna put up any resistance. He's just gonna go with you because he's kind of dur at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Move half speed.
Okay, so I'm going to drag him back to, like, right under where I am.
All right, fair enough. Cypher, go ahead and move yourself because if I move you, I'm gonna grab the fog,
Okay.
and you're back to your normal stuff.
Where did he move me?
Directly south of
Right
where
under
he
me.
is. Right here.
Oh, okay, because...
Once I get there, I'm going to
right.
share what I just observed with
Right here,
everybody,
okay.
with
Yeah.
the class.
You got it.
I'm just like, I don't know what's happening in there, but I just found Garen near comatose.
And so, wait, what's Garen doing now?
He is he's recovered. He's got a little bit of a headache, but he has recovered.
Oh. Okay. Garen, how do you feel?
Confused. I don't understand what just happened.
And my wallet's gone.
My
Oh, that
butt
was
is
Dr.
killing
V.
me.
That was Dr. Venus did that.
My butthole. It's just killing me.
My butt though.
Steve,
that
what are you
button
doing?
God damn it.
I'll use my free action. Get Olga.
Well, I'd be interested to see if you can go back in without it affecting you.
I'd say dragging him. That was got to be a full turn. I mean, I can try it again next round, but there is a chance that I will. Who has a? Which one of us is stronger? It's got to be you.
I'm way stronger. But
Dude, yeah.
do you think
kitty cat of
Do you think Olga's in any immediate danger?
Well, I don't think I would have to go on is the state of Garen, and Garen seems fine, just was unconscious, so she might not be in immediate danger. But I would say my knowledge as a worldly purveyor of magical knickknacks,
And snake oil.
whatever is in that, and snake oil, whatever is in that room is probably using that fog to, make easy prey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we go unconscious, it eats us, no fuss. So while she may not be in immediate danger from being unconscious, someone did say there was a thing in the room.
Okay. Can I use the spell? Here's a thing that I could do. Kelp Strand is a spell that normally lets me grapple someone at a range.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, like Indiana Jones style,
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's not. You can still see her. She's not far enough into the fog for you not to be able to. So go ahead.
Actually, you'd have to make a will check to successfully grapple Olga right now, because she cast a sanctuary spell on herself.
Oh, that's right.
So you have to make a will check to make your kelp strand grab her.
Okay, well, I'm pretty decent at will, so that's somewhat good. But
So do you need to do a ranged touch attack?
yeah, it's a ranged touch attack to see if I even hit first, I think, and
Yeah.
then I make the will save.
All right, so let's do that first.
Okay. Ranged attack.
Cypher or Goat, what's your touch AC?
I think he's bigger than him.
That is just my dex plus my base, right? Not
Right.
counting armor.
Right.
So it's 11.
Okay, so you did hit her. So roll a will check. I think you're fine.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
roll.
All right, roll me a strength check to see how far you can pull her back.
Alright.
That's fucking cool use of that
There you
spell.
go. Good job. Very nice.
That was a very good use of that spell.
I
Indiana
can't-
Tiger
I'm gonna
Jones.
grab the stupid
Yeah.
fog again. Goat,
I just
move
watched the
yourself two
tiger, I
back.
assume, cast from its mouth and just go bleh, and just pull her back in.
and then like swallows it back in to pull her back.
Goat, move yourself 2 spaces up.
To there.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That means if the GM wants to put a little mark on the ground, that means my shield and mind splinter are laying here on the ground.
Yes, they are. Where's my fucking pencil?
Is my staff doing anything?
Oh, you know what? I have to see what this. Well, it is a different plane, so yes.
Okay, so is
Strip planer.
is the staff going like ape shit as if this whole cave is a different plane?
Yes, it is.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and can I free action that? Because that seems like pertinent information that I probably as a character would have noticed a while ago, because I'm
Yeah,
sure my
yeah,
staff
that's-
went ape shit.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
My staff
I'm
went
gonna
ape shit.
express that. My and for the viewers at home, if they don't know, my staff detects anything extraplanar and just sort of goes bonkers if it's in the presence of extraplanar activity. So I'm going to share that with the group that, guys, my extraplanar staff is losing its goddamn mind.
It's vibrating like a simian.
Yeah. It is Sibian vibrating straight. It's breaking my wrist. Like, it's just...
Someone's gonna orgasm right now.
Right. Yeah,
Like yesterday.
my hand is just numb at this point because it's just giving it the business.
Alright. Go. You are back to that thing is back to normal.
Olga is
I'm gonna
actually
be AFK for a second, guys.
Olga's kind of sitting there on the floor, then like just shaking her head, and being really sad, just because Olga actually felt good.
Okay. All right. Gingy, what are you doing?
Well, now that I know this entire dimension is extraplanar, and just from what I just witnessed, I'm assuming that I fucked up a little bit ago, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on the fog again.
All right. Go ahead and roll for me. Do it. Doing
See
a
what-
charisma check
Charisma?
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Nice.
definitely
There we go.
definitely magical fog. In fact, you even know that it causes confusion and a high drop in intellect.
Now, will it? I'm gonna see if you're being generous since I
Sure.
just rolled a natural 20 here. Knowing that this fog is magical and getting an idea of what it does, am I able to detect where it's emanating from?
You get the feeling that it is not it that. Let me see how far. Hang on, to be accurate because you did cut that. About 25 feet in, it dissipates, so it does not fill the whole cavern.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna let everybody know that basically the only thing I can think we could do here is if we gust it and then bounce, like gust it and run in.
Yeah.
Because because I'll let everybody know that like I can detect this fog has an end; it doesn't fill the entire cavity. So if we can gust it out of the way and then run past its point of cutoff before it
Right. Because it
collects
seemed
itself.
It seemed to come back like in a round or less. So yeah, gust
Right.
and we roll in,
Yeah, gust and then we run in.
because it could be something casting it there too.
Exactly. It's either something casting it or it's just gathering in that spot. Yeah, so that's after I've picked up all that information, I'm going to let everybody know that like A, I think we're in another dimension because my staff is losing its goddamn mind. And
Okay.
B,
Is
the
this
fog stops 25.
is the fog still moving towards us?
No, it hasn't moved. It's just kind of been
Yeah,
stationary
it-
the whole time.
No,
It
yeah.
stopped at
The
square
only
front.
time it moved was when you guys blew it
Right.
around.
Because
Yeah,
Dr. V nailed it. Because Olga was like, Olga felt dumb but happy.
Yeah.
She's
So that's-
normally
I'm
pretty
gonna-
dumb. Olga felt really happy inside the cloud.
I'm gonna let Yonder know that it does dissipate 25 feet in. So if we were to gust it and run through it, I think we can get on the other side of it.
I think he's AFK at the moment.
No, I'm,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I just got back.
He's back. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to run in after a gust of wind spell?
Cast a gust of wind. Generally, to cast a gust of wind, we dash in before it reforms.
Yeah.
But Olga has a request. So let's see. Can Dr. V grab stuff, and she points where her Morning Star and shield are laying.
Yeah, I should be able to get that.
Give
Yeah,
me
I
a,
can make chant that.
Give me a real quick AFK.
You know what? I'm gonna do a super fast AFK too. Biobreaker.
Oh shit. Man, it's like it has been winter here for like the last couple of weeks. It's just been like 20, 30 degrees. And then today it was fucking 70. To the point to where my heat in my house has been set to 62 and it's like 71 degrees in the house. I might have to actually turn on my AC to sleep tonight.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It went from like being in the 30s to being in the 70s today, which is fucking stupid as shit.
Aha! That was just the weather.
Well, I'm in a big valley, and so our weather is fucking crazy. All kinds of weird weather systems and wind formations just like to fucking hang out here. So weird shit happens. But yeah.
All right, I'm back.
So what Cypher, you're in California, aren't you?
Yep, Silicon
So-
Valley.
Most houses there, I'd assume, don't even have heat because you just never need it.
That's not true. That's the mistake that a lot of people make when they think California is they think Southern California. It does drop down sometimes to the 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it doesn't go in the negatives here, but it does get cold enough that you do need. I have a heater in my bedroom because it does get cold enough at night sometimes that I need to turn it on.
Right on.
So
I am
Yeah,
back. What do you-
I always think SoCal whenever I think California. This is a
anybody, normal
stereotype.
people that do, yeah,
Yeah.
most people do when they think California, which is fine.
All right, what are you guys doing? You made a decision?
Well, Olga made the request and like pointed. She's hoping that Dr. V can grab her really nice shield and mind splinter the Morning Star back, where she dropped it pretty much right in the middle of the cloud.
Okay.
I don't.
Then do the whole gust of wind thing.
I don't think that would be an issue, would it, to just mage hand drag it back towards her?
If you're gonna drag it, no, it should be fine.
Yeah, neither one of them's over 5
Because
pounds.
it doesn't have to move fast and doesn't have to leave the ground. I just got to drag it from point A to point B.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, hang on, guys. Does Dr. Vitus have a gust of wind spell?
No.
Okay, because that was the only one that I had.
Oh, shit.
So I do have a wind wall.
Ooh, could we move it?
That is actually pretty clever use.
We could basically snowplow the fucking shit in front of us.
Yeah, or
Uh.
I'm trying to think. It lasts. It's gonna last for 10 rounds.
Okay.
Could we? I'm trying to see if there's anything about. It looks like I just like choose where it goes, and then that's constantly windy, or
What if you were to
if
drop
I
it
can put
square
it
in the
around
middle?
myself.
Would it dissipate it?
We don't
like
know
if-
where the middle is.
We have an idea because I was able to detect that it stops about 25 feet in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that means we could kind of get a general idea about where its center is. So if you would dropping that in its center, blow it in all directions enough to dissipate it.
Make poor decisions.
I don't think that's how Wall of Wind works.
I don't have any idea how that spell works.
I think wall of wind is like a solid wall. If you
Yeah,
try to
it's
go
a
to your back.
exactly. It's not pushing wind out. It's just a wall of wind.
Well, because it's still here. Let me see. Giant temple not affected. Gases, most gaseous breath weapons, and creatures in gaseous form cannot pass through the wall. Although it is no barrier to impalpable.
Because it is a clever use of the spell, I will GM and say that it will work the way that you guys are intending it to.
There you go.
Nice.
Because it's a good use of the spell.
Nice.
It is a wall of wind, so
Yeah.
one would assume it is generating wind. So if it's just a dense fog,
Yeah, what
I
it's gonna do?
I could logically infer it would at least dissipate it enough.
What it's gonna do is it's gonna push the fog up against the walls of the sides of the walls of the cave here. So
So I'm like Moses.
pretty
Yeah.
much. So I will.
Moses the tiger.
Moses the Tiger Turtle Table. That
And
title's just going to keep getting
Moses-
longer.
Indiana Jones tiger table
There you
turtle
go.
of Moses.
Indiana
You've got a clear 10-foot, well, about 8-foot gap in the fog that you can walk through now without being affected. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the fog because unless you're stupid, you're not gonna walk in it, and it's just getting in my way.
Well, I don't know. We were down a
It's
minute
kind
ago.
of it's pretty rock star stupid.
This is true,
She
but
did enjoy the
I'm
effect of
giving
fog.
you the benefit of the doubt. Alright, so let's see. We'll say that was Yonder's turn. Get back into turn order here. So, Goat, what are you doing?
Can't help it. She's like, it's in my nature to be dumb. He just cast that spell, so actually, Olga's still got the sanctuary spell going on her for a couple more rounds.
So Does it not
another-
dissipate if somebody makes a successful attack on you?
No.
Okay.
It just sticks around until I dispel it or until it runs out. So,
Alright.
got 7 more rounds if it's been 3, because I figured the mage hand thing took a turn. took
Yeah,
a
it's
whole
probably
turn.
been about 3.
7 more. So Olga's gonna roll forward 2 until she can see this thing down here clearly. So
Okay.
1, 2. I can see one thing. Okay, I can see 2 things in the middle of the room here. So can I
Okay.
make out what this and this is?
Give me 2 seconds. You actually, you can't see them. They're actually up on a rock outcropping that I did not have a good tile for, so there's not an actual visual representation of it. But give me a second, I will draw you a really crappy one.
I can move further in.
Yeah, you can
Make
move
it-
further in if you want.
So-
But what you have is you have this.
I should plug my tablet back in so I can go back to doodling on our maps.
So Olga can see that the cavern widens up, obviously.
It does.
Wide, widens up. It widens. The cavern widens, and can see something horrible here.
And again, like I'm going to emphasize that I think we're in another dimension.
All right, so you've got that red line there is an outcropping. It sticks up into the air about 7 feet up into the air.
Okay,
at the
a rise in
highest
the,
point. Yes.
a rise in the ground, and there's some stuff on top of the rise in the ground.
Correct.
And I can see that stuff.
You can't. It's
Cannot, okay.
It's about 7 feet in the air, so you can't see over the lip.
Okay, so whatever's up there is not so tall I can see it over the rise.
Right.
I got it now.
Right.
So 4, 5, 6, and I don't see anything past that. I see like the back. I think I see the back wall of the cavern, possibly some more exits. So Olga shares that. She's like, middle of the room, there's a rise. I can't see anything up on top of it.
Ginger, what are you doing?
Well, I am not going to go too deep in, but I will start heading that way. I'm going to stick my head in here, basically just to get a view. I'm gonna go to the opening of it.
All right. Cypher?
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm going to cautiously step around the corner.
Oh, when has caution and those ever gone hand in hand?
Still don't know why you guys are so paranoid.
I will cautiously charge in face first. Got it.
I'm
Alright.
not really
Steve?
to survive. I'm just kind of jumping down things. To
All right.
WWDD.
So we don't see this.
Can't
this
see anything on
creature?
top.
Yeah, you can't see
All we can
anything
see is
else
the
up there.
rise. All we can see is the red thing, which is like a rise in the ground.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you this: because I'm not sure if I'm detecting a thing or if it's the entire dimensional space. As I enter the cave, does my staff get worse?
It does not.
Okay.
Oh, good thought. Good thought.
So everybody roll me a listen check real quick. Or actually, you know what? You don't even need to. You're in a cave. It would echo. You do hear some sobbing and crying that seems to be emanating from the top of the spire in the center of the cavern.
Does it seem to change at all at our presence?
No.
Or okay.
Is it a big fish?
It is not.
Do you need a snack?
Although, I haven't seen that movie in a while. I need to rewatch it.
I was making a Bee and Puppy Cat reference, but
Yeah, no idea what that reference is.
what?
Yeah.
Wallace, the big fish, crying.
You should-
A little
Oh,
fish
the
ball
big
planet.
it was
Wait,
kind
what?
of a fish thing.
It was a fish before it turned into like a
Yeah.
half-naked lady even thing.
What?
Well,
What is this from? I missed
this was
it.
Bee and
the
Puppy Cat.
Bee and
Bee
Puppy
and
Cat,
Puppy
the
Cat.
the first episode
I barely
Yeah.
didn't
where
see
they
that.
went into the alternate dimension and had to do the babysitting job.
They went into fishbowl space.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that apparently.
Oh,
Dude,
you
the
should
show's
watch
great.
it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, wait.
My awesome wife got me a Bee and Puppy Cat shirt. That's the the Totoro bus stop scene. Like it's like Bee and a big fat puppy cat.
Alright, what are you doing?
Yonder should get a cool leather jacket for his tiger outfit.
Yeah, too cute to boot.
All right, so yeah, everybody seems to be coming in behind me.
Stupid cute.
Olga just kind of gestures to the. Well, she's gesturing to her left, which means the east. She's going to keep moving that direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still can't see anything up on the hill. 6.
Alright.
And I'm seeing this is the back wall kind of thing. So can I see anything back there? Like the wall? It's just like a cave wall.
It's a
kind of
cave
thing.
wall.
Okay.
It's what you would expect a cave wall to look like.
Yeah. Olga find cave wall.
Alright. Ginger, what are you doing?
I'm taking a couple steps in, and can I do a focused, like really pay attention, listen check to see if I can kind of get a beat on that sound?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an actual listen check then. Alright, it is coming from the top of the spire. It is female in origin, I guess is probably the best way to word that.
I'm gonna spit on my hand and slick my hair back and go, guys, it's a lady.
Lady.
Other than that, you're not getting a whole lot from it. Yeah.
I will share that information with the group that it sounds like whatever is crying is on top of the spire.
Alright.
Is what's the?
Hey, Madra, thanks for the follow.
Is it-
Appreciate that.
Is it possible that Epicac or whatever is like a female name?
Asarak? No,
Asarak.
that is
Hepatag?
strongly a male name.
It was
Okay.
a clever thought, though. That was actually an interesting thought.
Yeah, it could be a Lady Lich.
Could be a lady. I might have to keep that for a plot idea later.
Lady Lich.
Cypher, what are you
I don't
doing?
know
This
why
is-
liches have to adhere to your fucking
Guys-
I
bi-gender
guys,
know,
standards.
my binary standards, I know.
I
Right.
restate earlier, maybe the whole point of this adventure is to make the skeletons kiss.
Yeah, I think that's got to be it. Our DM cis scum.
Cypher, what are you doing?
Um.
I'm opening that bag of worms.
Okay.
I'm opening
so,
You go dump it all over the flat.
I'm gonna wear it all over my face and make noises.
hold on. I'm trying to think exactly how I'm going to do this.
Only if it's a hopeless, endless can of worms.
It is. Dude, have you ever been on Tumblr? That is a hopeless, bottomless can of worms.
Bottomless pit of worms.
Social commentary goes to die.
Okay, so I'm
And the-
going to, for a free action, I'm going to grab the shaft of the spear in both hands.
Battle chicka.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you doing with it?
I'm leveling the point forward. So where is it? Hold on.
Describe your
So-
shaft.
I'm leveling the point forward like this,
Alright.
and then I'm running full speed.
At the stone wall?
Isn't this the?
It's a
isn't-
rise, right?
It's
a
a,
rise
it's
to
a
the ground.
stone rise.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I fucking never mind then. So then I'll just. I was under.
One, two. You
Fucking
know what?
Christ.
It's like four. It's like four people till my turn. I have to apologize. I need another bio break.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry.
That's
I ate
fine.
his
then,
mushrooms.
Does-
waifu,
does Garen
do you
get,
want me
like,
to turn
stuck in
the
the-
AC on? I'm getting hot. I'm gonna turn the AC on.
Alright, so you're moving there and then what?
I still have my spear in both hands, but I'm moving to this point, and then I'll just sort of stand there, I guess.
Steve, what are you doing?
Alright, we're gonna come up here. As we're getting closer, do we notice anything about it other than it's female? Like, does it sound? I guess you couldn't tell from sobbing. Does it sound like
Yeah.
human? Or not human, but like, you know, mortal, like human dwarf elf kind of thing.
Roll me a listen check.
Alright.
I was gonna offer to leave it running.
Having to turn on my goddamn air conditioning in the
I
fucking
don't
December.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
It sounds humanoid.
Okay.
Does it sound sexy?
As sexy as crying can sound, sure.
It depends on the kind of crying. Yeah.
And Goat is AFK, so we will hold his action. Gingy, what are you doing?
Well,
Holy shit! PayPal is integrating Bitcoin. That's disturbing.
honestly,
I'm
that
surprised it
seems
took
like
that long.
yeah, me too. That's what I was gonna say. I'm surprised they're just now doing that. Fuck, what was it? There was Tasty Peach Studios. If anybody, you guys or the listening audience, is into like cute stuffed animals, it's a little artist website. It's a dude who makes plushies and he sells them. I was shocked as fuck when I ordered some undead llamas for my nieces for Christmas that he sells, and he's had Bitcoin as a payment option.
Yeah, Portland's got a walk-up Bitcoin ATM.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've seen a food truck accept Bitcoin.
So
Huh. Interesting. I apologize for that. I'm on 3 different kinds of antibiotics from an injury I gave to myself last week, and it's making me piss like a racehorse all the time.
you should probably stop hurting yourself.
I should.
Take your
Seems like
turn.
Yeah,
a good idea.
I stabbed myself in the leg with a hydraulic line.
Oh
Good
shit!
job.
It was tink tink tink. Oh, there seems to be a crimp here, and like I tapped on it, it went spring. It was like those fucking door traps. It went spring and shot down and out and stabbed me in the thigh, and I went, ow. Well, it still had hydraulic fluid, so I like stabbed myself in the leg with a hydraulic line that was a copper line that left hydraulic fluid and metal shards in my leg, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Fun
Oh
times.
dang! When did
It's
that
the same-
happen?
5 days ago.
Shit.
You should stop
I walked
doing
in the
that.
hospital. I'm like, that hurt, but there's hardly any blood because it's like a pencil-sized hole. But it was this piece of metal, and my doctor was like, "Was that a hydraulic line?" Yeah. Yeah, we need to put you on all kinds of antibiotics. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I already feel like shit just from the wound. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna need to be on antibiotics for a while. That's bad.
Damn.
Side bonuses though, I know my kidneys work like a boss.
What are you doing, Goat?
Is it my run? I
It is
apologize.
yours. No worries.
So I see some guys moved, and did they see anything else?
They did not. The sobbing sounds vaguely humanoid, but that's about all we discovered.
Right. And is any part of this like rock ridge rise? Is it the same height all around?
No, it's sloping up to a height that it plateaus out at. So the side that you're at is a little bit shorter than the main platform, which was at the north end of the room.
Right. So it's not quite 7 feet. So if I move down to like here, will it be short enough to get up on?
You could climb at that point. If you moved another one to the left, you could probably step up.
Like to there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, shit, I forgot.
That's
moving
fine.
does moving diagonal count as 1 or 2?
Yeah, it's one. We're not. It's fine.
Okay.
You're not in
2,
combat at all.
3,
Cares a whole lot.
4, and then can step up.
Yeah.
5, 6,
There
and
you
we'll
go.
start to work our way up. Can
Yeah.
she see anything over there?
Not yet. You can see that there are 2 objects up there and a figure, but that's about all you're really getting.
Okay. Well, that she can kind of. Olga's starting to see stuff. That's about Olga's helpfulness.
All right. Gingy, what are you doing?
I am. Let's
We're gonna
see.
find Thulu in here.
He's lying.
Roll-
He's
roll for
lying.
initiative.
No, you guys
I'm gonna
already saw
take a
him.
double movement action.
Haha. Somebody's
It
running.
was Dagon. But
I'm gonna run. And let's see, how many feet does that give me when I run?
it doubles, so you get 60.
So 12 squares.
Okay. So I'm pretty much gonna catch up with Olga.
Okay. Get.
'Cause I have
you
a
can probably
plan.
get in right behind her.
Yeah, I've got a plan.
Move one more to the right.
Can I do a 5-word free action to Dr. Vitas?
Yep.
Olga's still under sanctuary spell.
Okay,
That's why Olga's
um,
kind of being rolled.
I'm going to 5-word Olga and say.
It's your turn. You can speak normally.
Oh, okay. My other staff is vibrating. I'm hitting that. I'm gonna try to fucking
Oh.
charisma check that demon into being
Wow.
my girlfriend.
Olga understands, but there's a single tear rolls down her
I'm
face.
hit. That's. I'm gonna try to talk our way out of this cave because I'm gonna go hit on that thing.
Right,
It's a
Craig?
lady and it's crying. I'm gonna go hit on it.
One single half-worked tear.
All right. Steve, what are you
He's
doing?
got his chest,
Or,
his
I'm
chest
sorry.
hairs out, the gold
Oh
chain.
fucking no! I'm fucking combing my handlebar mustache. I'm fucking
I'm sorry, Steve. I jumped the gun on that. It's actually Cypher's turn.
giving myself an illusionary
Wah, wah.
tuxedo.
Okay.
Cypher, what are you doing?
Okay. I am going to. All right. So they went around.
Olga
went
went around. Olga went around the east and like got up on the soft side, and Vitas went around to the west and like went up the natural incline.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Vitus gets Alizé.
I just,
Slap that hobbit's
Meow.
dick.
You feeling good about that outburst?
No, I'm just pushing the cat away from me. That's all.
Steve, what are you doing?
There's just no context.
All right.
Alright. Alright. Go.
okay, so Dr. V just shared. He actually shared his clever plans. He is going to try to woo it.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
try to woo this thing.
Olga
Alright.
is casting level 2 spell, Eagle's Splendor, on Dr. Vitas,
Oh, shizzle.
giving him a +4 to his charisma
Alright.
for the
Oh
next
hell!
10.
Oh, shizzle.
For
I'm
the,
going
I-
for it.
So for the
This might be
for the next
this might be the last
10
chapter in
minutes.
the Book of Vitus, but
Do you remember
Epic way
I'm
going
going
out.
for it.
This
It's
is
an
when-
epic way to go out.
this Eagle Splendor causes the fucking lens flare on his tooth when he
That's
smiles?
My gold tooth can now be seen from across the street.
Oh.
Is
Olga casts that and scoots as far to the side as possible to let him go by.
Thanks for the follow, Gray. Appreciate
It's
that.
good guy Olga.
Good
You
matter of
know,
fact,
Olga's
Exactly.
my wingman.
Olga's
I don't
been a
know
bro.
what's up there.
his wing orc. Olga was like, she like pats him on the side of the face and says, "You go, boy." Go get him.
Hey, if you want me to turn into a Pegasus, I can be your wing.
He can literally be your
No,
wingman.
no. You catch up, turn into a Pegasus. I'm going to ride you. So I have extra charisma on me now. I'm going to ride a Pegasus up to this crying lady demon, and I will then pursue to woo it.
Well, but then she wouldn't buy it because she'd look at you and be like, "You're not a virgin. That's not a. Oh, wait, that's unicorns. You have to be a.
That's
virgin
unicorns.
to
I don't
ride a
have to
unicorn.
be a virgin.
Boys,
Pegasus.
do you wanna?
I can
Pegasus,
totally
you have
ride
to
a
be
Pegasus.
whoremonger.
So wait, yeah, I can do both. I can be a Pegasus or a unicorn.
No. Be a Pegasus.
Pegasus.
That's far more majestic.
You're like Hercules.
I'm going to be Hercules, and I'm going to ride this Pegasus, and I'm going to try to seduce a demon. This is what's happening tonight.
So tell me, Impious, when you were planning this part of the fucking dungeon, did this even come into the periphery of your
It's
thought?
totally okay.
If we die, like this is the way I want to die.
Right, exactly. If this kills me, this is how I want to go out.
It would be a pretty epic way to go.
If I
out.
have to write my own final chapter, this is how I'm going to die.
Well, go ahead.
I'm gonna die like I lived.
Go
Do you
ahead.
wanna? Okay, yeah.
Wearing a tuxedo on the back of a fucking Pegasus?
That's right. I'm gonna die doing what I love, wearing a
can you-
tuxedo on a Pegasus.
Can you like? Do you have disguise self or anything like that? Like
Yeah,
you could
I totally.
make yourself look all fancy.
No, I fucking already look fancy. Are you
Dude,
kidding me?
I just buffed his charisma by 4.
Yeah.
He is in angelic sexiness mode.
Okay.
So apparently you're just gonna stand there on the ramp and be sexy because none of you guys have moved. So what are you doing,
Well,
Gigi?
I'm waiting for him to turn into a Pegasus and approach me so I can mount him.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
What?
Leaving his badass cat form to go to Pegasus.
All right,
I-
that's
well,
probably
no,
true.
no, guys,
we
guys,
might need to
guys.
fight our way out of this.
Guys, wait. No, I do have wild shape 3 times per day.
If you turn into a Pegasus, though, it's just your natural attacks. Your awesome claws are now hoof.
Right. So okay,
Do you know how hard a
right.
horse can kick?
if I turn into a Pegasus and then back into a tiger, I'll still have an extra wild shape.
Does a standard action do that? It's your choice. You know, I mean, hey, Olga did her thing because he said I'm gonna try to woo, but she didn't realize the druid was gonna turn into
No,
an
I'm-
old sexy Steve.
I'm totally down with this.
I'm down with this. I suspend my roll until he turns into a sexy Pegasus. Can you turn into a Pegasus with like a
Jesus
six-pack?
Christ.
Okay, so
Be a sexy
It
Pegasus.
really doesn't matter. Alright, so he's Cypher, what are you doing? Before this whole Pegasus transformation happens.
I am going to move to here.
Alright.
I was like, I used my 5 words. I was like, wait, maybe not evil.
Even if
Just
I
say-
wanted to run up there swinging my sword, I'd have to get through you 4 to do it, so...
I know, just making sure.
You could behead them all in one turn, right? No, I'm just kidding.
well, actually, technically, if I were to kill them in one swing, I could feasibly kill them all in
You
one...
can just keep cleaving.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
it was rhetorical, calm
Just
down.
lonely.
Alright, so Steve, you're spending your turn turning into a Pegasus.
yeah.
You hear me dying a little bit inside as I say that sentence?
No, I hear me living a
Joe,
little
what are you
inside
doing?
this sentence.
Well, Olga just kind of looks back and she sees Tambourine actually face pawing, like, I can't believe what's going on. So she's gonna do the 1, 2, 2, 3. Can I see those things now? I see
You
a rock.
can.
A
You
rock. What do I see there?
You see a large sack, a small sack, and what looks like a human female. Her hair is currently covering her face, crying into the palms of her hand.
What's
Is she
wearing?
crawling out of a well, by any chance?
She's not.
Okay.
Is she pulling out of a TV with her hair in her face?
So it's there's sacks around her. There's a sack on the ground, and her.
There is a
Like-
large sack, a small sack, and her.
Like a sack, like
sacks-
a bag putting things in, or a
Yes.
sack like.
What other
'cause a
sack is
can
there?
also be- well, a sack can also. A sack is anything that contains another object. So a sack could be like a gelatinous goo holding fish eggs. So
I wouldn't describe a gelatinous goo holding fish eggs as a sack, though. I would call it a gelatinous
He's
goo
technically
holding
right, though.
fish eggs.
I trust that Impious is descriptive enough to if it were a fish egg sack,
One,
he
two,
would say a fish egg sack.
Do you
I'm trying
mean
to
it's
get-
like a huge ball bag?
I'm just trying to get the hell out of the way so he can come in moves. 5. Olga's right next to this thing. and takes the extra step past it to not be standing directly next to it because she's got to leave room for the wooing to happen. So it's a
is there
human-
like, is
it's
there
a human
anything
with its
leaking out
face.
of the bottom of the sacks, like blood, or like, is it a sack of heads maybe?
You don't know. You
That's-
can't see.
That's what Olga was pretty much moving. She's gone past this one.
It could be a greasy
That's
sack
cool.
of dongs from all the gentlemen suitors who have tried and failed to woo
It's-
this demon.
All
Olga
right,
has
well,
moved past the bigger one.
this will
here.
be the one. We'll be the one
Olga
that
has
makes
moved
it.
past
Right,
the bigger
that's right.
one here. Olga has moved. This is Olga's turn. Olga has moved past the bigger sack here, moved past the crying person, and is by the smaller one. I'm assuming the westernmost one is the smaller one.
Yes, it is.
So, no, it looks like just two regular sacks, like
Yeah,
Cloth.
they look like canvas bags.
right. They look like canvas
Like
bags,
sacks.
and a crying chick. So Olga spends the turn getting to there and going, "It's a crying chick," and some sacks, and shrugs. "Eh."
What would I have to roll to attempt to woo? Would it be bluff?
Diplomacy.
You may want to like try talking to her first.
Isn't there actually a fucking a skill for?
It's
For
diplomacy.
fuck's sakes.
Is it
Is,
diplomacy?
is diplomacy what you have to do to woo somebody?
Yeah.
I remember there being a skill specifically for
Well,
that. though.
if I'm lying, so
There's
No,
okay,
I mean,
well,
but I think
Yes,
there was a skill. I remember there being a skill specifically for the purpose of sexually manipulating somebody, but I can't remember what it was called.
Bard.
Maybe in like the book of
Bard.
erotic fantasy.
Bards-
No, it was
but
there was one, and it was a charisma check, and it was specifically a skill for it. I just can't remember what it was
Yeah.
called.
That's
It was,
yeah.
it was
I'm
a,
pretty
a
sure.
bard
that's it.
usual focus skill. It's one of the perform things, and it's woo. It's changing what you're saying to be so awesome you literally sway the crowd to your side, no matter what you're saying, no matter how much bullshit. It's like woo, depending on which edition you're looking at. It's a bard special perform thing.
All right.
I think they've been consolidating that for
Anyway.
a while.
What are you doing, Gingy?
well, since I'm riding yonder as a majestic Pegasus, does that mean he and I move up as one?
Sure.
Okay, so
Can I? So is there enough room in this cavern to fly in?
No, there's not. It's about a 30-foot ceiling.
Okay, I'll just bring my wings out very gallantly then.
All right, move. Whatever you're doing.
alright, I'm going to approach the crying woman on majestic on the back of this Pegasus, and I
Hey,
guess
baby.
I'm going to roll bluff and say, dear forlorn woman, is there anything I can do to be of assistance?
All right.
I'll put a wing sort of like not quite like imposingly, but like gently like around her shoulder.
You could knuckle down on your front hooves.
Oh, that's a-
so
yeah.
you're kind of doing a Pegasus bow.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
This poor demon.
You don't even know that it's a demon. Nobody has taken the time to even look at it.
I don't
I'm totally
care.
looking.
I'm not
looking
meeting
into
its
her
face.
soul. Like I'm looking into her heart right now with the utmost intentions. I'm gonna get them digits. I feel like I've been training my whole life for this moment.
Hey, baby.
Well, currently nobody has said anything to her or even
I
interacted
did.
with her. Roll. I'm
I-
waiting on you to
I-
roll your bluff. All right.
Oh yeah, +4. So
Doesn't matter.
30.
Doesn't
32.
matter. She looks up and says, "I cannot say."
She says, "I cannot say."
She says, "I cannot say."
He
It
asked
belongs
what has
to-
led you to this sad state.
Oh, okay.
She responded.
She did. I guess I'll
In
have to look
comment,
at my
no
next
less.
turn to try to roll some more info out of her. But I guess for the end of my action, I will gently dismount the Pegasus and take a knee in front of her.
All right. Cypher, what are you doing?
Rolled a woo.
I am keeping guard at the door that I'm or the pathway, entranceway thing that I'm standing in front of, making sure that nothing comes from there. Because I figure if something is coming from the other end, even if it runs full out, it would take a full movement. I mean, it's going to have to be. I mean, granted, chances are there's something otherworldly could be in here, but I'm making sure that nothing is coming from this
I
direction because I
hope
figure
there's
something could
something
come from the other one.
otherworldly in here. I want to put my dick in it.
So yeah, I'm guarding this side.
All right. That's you. You realize that's not a door and it's just the cave wall, right?
Oh, well then what Then why is there?
It's just an indentation in the wall.
Oh, I
It's-
did not know
it's-
that.
It's
Okay.
naturally made.
Yeah, that's,
I
I
that's
thought you
just
were
a cave
starting
wall.
the beginning of the ramp.
No, that's what the bear's for. All right. Well, then I will. There.
You can take a lap and check out the rest of the
Yeah,
cave. Maybe
that's basically what I'm gonna do. Is just walk along the edge of the wall and see what's going on.
Alright. Steve, you took your action with Genji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
can
are you
I
doing?
can I see like while I'm doing that? Could I have like made some kind of You said this is a
Humanoid, yes.
humanoid. Can I like maybe make a knowledge nature to tell if it's some kind of supernatural being?
Sure. It is a being that has the potential for supernatural abilities.
Okay.
So am I.
What?
Okay.
It's true.
We already have so much in common.
Go, what are you doing?
It's like a 7-foot drop.
It is.
Down to can I get down that without killing myself, without making like a climb roll? If I just like slide
Yeah,
my
if you
ass
want to
down.
just jump off, you can.
Yeah, it's Olga sense Nookie going to happen, and like slides down to get onto the floor down here.
Roll to scoot.
Alright,
Roll is good.
Ginger,
Olga
what are you doing?
scoots. She's not going to cock block.
Oh God.
What are you doing, Ginger?
I'm thinking carefully on my next words. I will, like I said, I dismounted the Pegasus, and I take a knee. I'm not going to touch her. I'm not going to break any kind of bubbles here, but I will take a knee in front of her, and I will roll bluff again in the attempt to get her to like me. I want her to think I'm an okay guy.
Okay.
Even if she doesn't like me, even if she doesn't trust us, I want her to at least feel like I'm not trying to kill her. That's, baby steps. I want her to not feel threatened by me.
Okay.
And I will roll bluff, and I will say, I'm gonna outright kind of lay a little bit of truth on her, and say that we don't know how we've ended up in this cave. We are looking to exit the cave without, harm. And if she wanted to join us, there is a room on the Pegasus and at my side.
Alright, roll me your bluff.
Plus 4.
She says, if you know a way out of this cave, I will be more than happy to join you, for I feel that my home has been somehow compromised.
Okay. Well, can
And-
I can I continue the conversation as
Yeah.
this turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will then ask her if would it be okay if I looked in these bags for a clue?
She shrugs and says, I don't know anything about these bags. They have simply been here. I have not investigated them, so I cannot tell you what you will find. All I know is that some lich has made my home part of his. And unfortunately, that is about all the extent that I know.
Okay. Well, if she knows that much, I'm gonna roll with that as part of the conversation, and I'll say it's the same lich that has trapped us in this place, and we seek to be the end of that lich.
She nods and just kind of nods her head, and she says, "Has the trip through the tomb been difficult?"
It's where you fight for one bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be as charismatic as fuck here. I don't want to sound like it was invincible in case she helped design the dungeon. I don't want to insult her, but I would say
Walk in the park.
Yeah, I
Easy.
don't want to say it's a walk in the park, but I will say that the dungeon has been surprising and treacherous, but nothing we weren't able to overcome.
She nods and just kind of it has been a while since anyone has come through, so I fear that the trip may have been difficult, and that may be why I am generally alone here.
And I will nod, and then I am going to investigate the sack closest to me.
Okay, so there are, before you pick, let me kind of describe. There's a small sack and a large sack. They're both canvas, made out of canvas material, and other than the size, they are identical. They're actually both in the same spot. I just didn't want to stack the tokens on top of each other.
Oh, sure.
So, are you investigating the large one or the small one first?
I am going to detect magic on the large one.
It is magical. Roll me a charisma check, and I can maybe give you more information.
Okay, so whatever I'm about to roll, add a +4.
Right.
So
It
18?
is a bag of holding.
Oh,
It works on that.
okay. I'm a bit cautious into reaching into bags of holding.
The stigmatism.
So she said she hadn't checked them herself.
She is not touching herself.
When they first fitted me for contact
So
lenses,
anything
Dr.
could be in
held my
there.
head down for
Right.
my
Anything could anything could be in here, all the way up to and maybe including being our way out. If we're in another plane right now, hopping into that black hole might be the way out.
It's
Well,
a plane within a plane.
Right.
Your dog heard
This
you like
could
Well,
be
wait.
planeception.
Do we want to
There's-
escape or do
There's
we
no
want
way to
fight
get back
the
out
witch?
then.
Well, we want to escape this cave.
We can
'Cause
walk
there's-
back out and go back into the dungeon.
Yeah. There is another hallway.
There's a whole other hallways and doors and stuff.
Just send stuff. No, but he lives in Florida. He needs to move.
I think we should exhaust the options of this room first. Because if she's been stuck here, either she's dumb and just didn't see the big hole in the wall, or something's up.
What,
Well,
what
there
is
is that fog that also may
What's
have
in
affected
the-
her as well.
What's in the other bag?
Well, he hasn't
Or,
looked
sorry,
at either.
what's yeah? Sorry,
Yeah, I'm
what's,
assuming I don't have any more oomph this turn, because I
is,
just
is
had
the
a
other is the
full-on
other bag
bluffy
magical?
conversation and an investigation check, so I think I'm done.
Yeah.
But I can start on the other bag as soon as it's my turn again.
Yeah, Cypher, you still pacing the room?
Yeah, I am walking along. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Alright. Steve, you still Pegasus?
I'm still a Pegasus, but can I like detect magic the small bag?
Sure. Roll me a intelligence check for you.
Based on my like magic casting,
Yeah, most of your magic's intelligence-wise, right? Or is it wisdom?
wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom, then. That one is not magical.
Oh. Interesting.
If you can, like, polymorph, can you, like, selectively polymorph? Can you, like, grunt and pop some fingers out?
No.
No,
because you
it's
can change your
all or
shape,
nothing.
right? So,
Yeah, there's like other things that do that. Like I'm specifically like one with the wild kind of thing.
okay. I was just like,
Pegasus
can you be a
Jones.
Pegasus with human hands?
I mean,
That'd be tops.
if like Dr. Vitus can probably do stuff like that.
Eventually,
Just
if
illusionary.
if you get like the polymorph spell or the alter flesh spell kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything else you're doing, Steve?
No, I'm going to prance and fluff my wings
Do a little dance.
gallantly.
Alright, go.
Exactly.
But seriously, I'm not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Checking to make sure this fog hasn't
Yeah,
just
I
magically
just-
come
no,
back.
No, it's still dissipated.
There's a cat in the syndrome.
Alright, Gingy?
Okay. Did Yonder share the information of the other bag not being magical?
I don't share. I'm a horse.
He
Well,
wouldn't
fair
even-
enough.
Even if he did, all you got is like he's tap dancing on the ground.
Yonder says yonder.
It was like
God
Mr. Ed
damn it.
on peanut butter.
All right. So I guess I will also detect magic on the small bag.
Small bag
Oh my
is
gosh!
non-magical.
I should have been a horse in the ballroom.
I'm going to
Kind of cool.
I'm going to see what's inside of the other bag.
The small
The
one?
small
or
bag.
All right.
I'm checking the inside of the small bag.
So the moment that you open the small bag, the large bag disappears.
Piss.
Inside the small bag, you have, let's see. I need, let's see. Alright, you find 5 pieces of jewelry, each worth, let's say, 75 gold pieces apiece. You also find 50 pieces of copper, 50 pieces of silver, 50 pieces of gold, and a platinum.
Okay. I will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the contents of that bag out on the ground in front of the woman and ask if any of that belonged to her or means anything to her.
She takes a moment to look it over and just says, I cannot say.
I will ask her if the lich, if this cave was her home or if the lich turned her home into this cave.
This cave is still my home.
Okay. Is anything in the cave different? Has anything been changed?
These bags the bags were not mine. But the rest is my home as I know it.
Okay.
5-word free action. How long's she been here?
That's a fair question. I'm gonna ask how long she's been trapped here.
So that is unknown to me.
Were you ever able to come and go as you please and are trapped now?
I was at one point. As far as if I can leave, that is unknown to me.
Except for like people who moved to Portland to be,
Well, I guess since she doesn't own anything in this bag, I'm going to own everything in this bag.
Okay, fair enough.
A plat is what, 100 gold or 1,000?
100 gold.
so you don't make any more customer.
Alright.
Or I'm sorry. A plat is 8,000 gold.
That's
I had
I
to
wasn't
think that through. I was like,
100%.
wait a minute. There's another.
I'm trying to think of like which RPG do I want to reference?
Huh, I always thought it was 100 gold, so shit.
No, it's
Ching.
no wait, because it's 100 copper make a silver, 100 silver make a gold, 100 gold make a plat. So it's 100 gold. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I wonder if if you would start fucking around with the big bag with the little bag.
I thought it was like pennies and dimes, like a 10 pennies make a, or 10 copper make a silver, 10 silver make a gold, and 100 gold make a platinum.
I've always
Yeah,
done like
it's always been
multitudes of
100
hundreds for me, just
Okay.
to make it the conversions easier.
That's so much easier with math.
It was very metric.
Okay, so I'm gonna add.
Everybody give me a spot check, or everybody but Cypher give me a spot check real quick.
I'm out in the boonies too. It wouldn't be fair for me to
no,
put a spot check.
you would actually notice this too.
Oh,
Give me a
okay.
spot check.
Spot check.
Hold on, go to the
Pegasus
character.
Jones.
Yeah, I usually make from scratch just because I like to mess with
Am I waiting on Goat? There
add
we go.
extra shit.
Alright. Everybody but Gingy, because he's too busy noticing the shinies and wooing the creature.
Yeah, no,
Notice-
this plateau is all me, man.
Notice that
This is
the
all money and women. I'm on the I'm the plateau.
Boats
so
and hoes. He's in the zone.
I'm boats and hoes.
the moment that Gingy asked, and I think this was last turn actually, if she would like to leave with
That's
him,
pretty much it.
the fog dissipated completely.
Oh, that is important.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
What's a yonder? A yonder is a druid who is currently in Pegasus form. That's what a yonder is.
He's a druid. D-R-O-O-D. Druid.
Druid.
Dude.
Sup.
Hey,
That's
Drude.
everything. Sup, nature.
Alright.
Sup.
Hey, Drude. Let's make it better.
Oh god, I've been rereading.
Take this sad woman and make her love me.
I've been rereading the Dark Tower series, and that song is just like
Yeah.
spread throughout the whole
Yeah.
I don't
thing.
know. I don't know how
That's
you
what
can
I
do
was-
it, dude.
that's
I don't
what I
know
was
how you can
thinking.
do it.
I'm currently on
What's
the,
a
on the
Dr.
last one.
Vitus? A Dr. Vitus is a sorcerer and a communist bear.
Yes.
Dr. Vitus is a
I,
charlatan.
Dr. Vitus is a charlatan. He is.
Right.
He's a magician in the sense that he pulls things out of his hat,
And by
then
hat, he means
exploits
ass.
people's wonderment
Yes.
for money.
Every time you cast a spell, you hear a sound.
Pretty much every time a spell successfully kills something, I release doves. But
John Woo
Hey,
style.
wait,
The-
yeah, we could totally set up like summon creature with
Dove.
like a hat. Pull like you can pull rabbits out of a hat, but like we summon the rabbit.
Thanks for the follow, Trolled. They are also character names, yes.
yeah, that is an
That is
astute
accurate as
observation.
well. Anyway,
But yeah, no, they found Dr. Vitus. He has like one of those Dr. Vitus wonder carts where I'm selling snake oil to people and wonder tonics.
stones that have been illusioned to look like coins.
Exactly, straight hustling. I will
Anyway,
sell stones that are like, rub this on your armpits every night and you will not get the cancer.
Dr. Vitus may have been the originator of Viagra.
in fact,
Possibly.
head on.
Possible.
I'm pretty sure I experimented in a lab for 7 or 8 years until I created Viagra magically.
I think Dr. Vitus is who we have to blame for the head-on commercials from a couple of years ago too.
No, that's
Yes.
on me.
No, you remember the Extends commercials with Bob, the guy who couldn't stop smiling?
Oh
That's
God,
totally Dr. Vitus.
I forgot about those. All right. Anyway,
So,
So we noted the fog totally disappeared the minute the you can come with us.
yeah, the minute that she was
Fog was
invited to
gone.
come with you guys, the fog had dissipated.
Which strongly indicates she's the originator of the fog.
Is she like gonna follow us out?
Dude, she
Um,
wants to ride the Pegasus. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it was offered, and she nodded when it was offered.
She's a vulnerable female who's been offered the hand of a Greek god-looking handsome stud.
right.
But she
Ride on
can
my
Who
Pegasus.
rode in
She can
on
make-
a fucking Pegasus?
she
Dude,
can make fog. We have
right now,
another we have another
Tambourine
fog
wants
creator.
to ride on the Pegasus right now.
Yeah,
Pegasus ride.
is this what if this was like secretly the introduction of the next person to play in our party?
Gingy, give me an intelligence check real quick, since you've been talking to her for a while.
This is actually the other character, the guy who keeps not showing up.
Yeah,
No, I've just
All
kinda
right,
given up on
there we
that.
go.
that would be like
There's
really smooth. I would not have expected.
Here's Vitus's theme song
Anyway.
for this scene.
Gingy, after talking with her for a while and being able to actually kind of look her over, you do realize that she is actually a siren.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I am fucking. This is now my life's work to out siren a siren.
You did.
This is now my life's work.
Dude, you already did.
No, I don't. I haven't. Not until I get them digits will I have out siren the siren. My goal is dim digits.
I mean, she basically agreed to follow you home.
No, the characters do
quite.
not look like their tokens. That's just kind of the character representation, because Garen is not actually a penguin. As fun
Olga's
as that
pretty
would be.
close.
Yeah, Olga, Yonder, and Tambourine. are all-
Olga's actually dead on.
Anyway, so yeah. Let's see. I believe Gingy, is it your turn? I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing?
I am going to sit down Indian style in an attempt to.
Just for my benefit, I'm moving you out from under yonder.
That's fine.
Okay.
I am going to sit Indian style for a moment to try to get feel a little more relaxed. I'm trying to give off an air of non-threatening, and I'm going to ask the siren if the fog we encountered coming in, was that something that she has set up, or is that something that has been keeping her here?
That the fog is part of the reason that I could not leave. I would walk in and get confused, and I would always end up back here. I don't know why.
I will, and again, I want to back this up with a bluff roll
Go back down.
to try to out siren the siren. But what I'm going to do then is I am going to stand up, and I am going to extend my hand towards her and say, we have already dispelled the fog. Whatever the Lich has done to the entrance of your home may make leaving it still dangerous as the dungeon is trapped. But with the fog gone, you are free to leave again, whether you follow us or not.
She nods and says thank you. And
31.
says that I would be happy to at least attempt to leave with you and your group.
Would do you think at this point in our relationship that Yonder and I can kind of like understand each other? Like if I like gave him a nod, he might posture as if the siren can ride the handsome Pegasus if she wished.
Give me an intelligence check, Yonder.
Would you maybe like a sense motive check?
Either intelligence or sense motive, whichever one would be higher for you currently.
Okay.
That's sense motive is fair there. All right. You get the vague intention of what Dr. Vitus is trying to get you to do.
Okay. I do it.
Okay.
And so I will say, beautiful creature, you are more than welcome to rest yourself on this magnificent steed, if you so desire.
She will.
And gesture towards Yonder.
She'll climb up onto Yonder's back, kind of carefully, but she'll make it up there. All right, what are you guys doing? Let's go
Just
to.
out of character for
Yeah.
a moment. Are we in danger still, or did I successfully out-siren a siren?
No, you were never in danger from the siren.
Okay, cool.
You guys are pretty much done with the encounter with her anyway, so yeah, she was never a threat unless you openly attacked her.
But now we have
Just-
a siren.
You do.
That's awesome.
It's an NPC monster ally. I wouldn't trust a siren. That's player. Like just like trusting a dryad or a nymph. They're pretty much greedy by nature, aren't they?
It sounds like she have maybe met the man of her goddamn dreams then. I could fart platinums at her.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
Ginger
that was
brought
the
it up.
plan.
So-
It was all about the charm.
so
That
I'm
was
just
the whole
saying.
idea.
I'm just saying, I think we're going to get along just fine.
in an effort to wrap up for the week, I'm going to kind of narrate what happens for the next couple minutes. So you guys, she gets on Yonder's back, and you guys make your way out of the cave. And I'm gonna grab your tokens and just kind of move them and manipulate them for a moment.
Yay!
I put the image of a siren that I found.
And as you guys make your way out of the cave, the fog is still dissipated. And she is with you as you walk down the hall leading through out of the cave. But the moment that you cross the threshold back into the dungeon, the cave disappears with her, and all you have there is kind of a dungeon wall.
Oh, my beautiful siren girlfriend. Son of a
Gingy, you now.
No, really, guys, she's just in Canada.
Gingy,
I met her on the internet. She's real cool.
on your
We Skype every other Saturday. She's totally real.
Jeez. Oh God, my heart.
Gingy, on
God,
your
okay, let me ask you this because I just want to inject flavor if possible. As we left, did it just blink out of existence, or was it like a shrinking dimensional hole closing slowly where I could make eye contact with her through it?
No, you walked out and you turned back to say something to her, and it was just a brick wall.
Oh God!
Was I just
I was
suddenly...
totally gonna magic like a signed headshot through the closing portal.
So was I just suddenly like, oh, suddenly there's nothing on my back anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gingy, go ahead and add plus 3 knowledge of the Feywild to your character.
Nice.
When we get to that lich and he's nearly dead, I am going to intimidate the shit out of him until he tells me how to reach that dimension again.
Okay. And that will be where we end for the week. You guys that are watching, we do this every week, and follow us and come back and watch again next week.
Where should I put that knowledge of the Feywild?
Just you should have a knowledge section on your character.
Yeah, there
right?
should. Yeah. There's a whole list of knowledge, and there's a couple that blank, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
There's not really a blank one, but you could put knowledge, arcana, or knowledge. But
You do other skills. Add
others.
add other skills and just add it there. And just use the same ability stat from the other knowledges, which is your int.
Right on. Do I feel it in my heart? Is she upset too that I'm no longer there?
Maybe. But yeah, for you guys watching, we tend to get off on rants and tangents if you haven't.
it's what we
figured
do.
out already. But we're here every week and we're playing, and they're on. Geez, you guys have been in here for what, like 6 weeks, 7 sessions?
Long time.
You've been in this dungeon for like 6
We
weeks.
started on the 26th of October
So
is
for a
when we
month.
started the level 10 adventure.
Yeah, so they've been in here for about a month, and the old adventures are up on YouTube. If you want to go catch up, they're all about 4 hours long because we usually play from 7:30 to 11 Pacific.
Oh shit!
But yeah.
I didn't even realize I was a moderator in this chat.
Yeah,
y'all
I think
y'all
everybody is.
bastards better fly right.
But yeah, we hang out and have a good time, and you guys should come back and join us again.
Keep your noses clean.
That's right.
Now that I know I'm a moderator, I'm gonna have to be like a 2 days from retirement old 80s super cop.
2 more days and I was done.
Get
Could
too
have
old for
retired
this
my
shit.
could have
Are you
retired to
gonna
my
be,
extra dimensional space with my dryad and my siren. Nope.
Danny Glover
That'll
or
be my
Damn you,
Arnold?
Murdoch.
plans. Once we kill
Damn
this
you,
lich,
Murdoch.
I'm gonna be teleporting from dimension to dimension, trying to find my my imaginary siren wife.
Well, don't you have a magic stick that helps you like figure out extra dimensional stuff now?
My magic stick only lets me know when I'm in the presence of extra planar stuff.
Oh.
It doesn't
I thought-
I can't use it to like call her.
There's a button on it now that just directly
Right
connects you
there's
to
like a
her.
little speed dial button on it. Beep boop beep boop boop beep.
Oh yeah, we should totally
in
get.
that cave.
Are we still Twitch streaming or are we?
Yeah, it's still running for a little bit. I
We
figured-
totally need speaking stones, and then like we need to give them to random NPCs
Oh god, yes.
that we
You
befriend.
guys have speaking stones. We just didn't give
oh,
them.
See, that's the thing. I was hoping it'd be like a dramatic, slow closing portal that she could be weepy through, and I could fucking throw a signed headshot through and/or one of
No,
my
that-
speaking stones,
Hey,
and just like make the phone thumb and pinky gesture at her.
Dr.
Oh,
V is kind of into some wild kinky stuff. So Olga was trying to like, she was like gonna step out in the hallway and like kick around a rock, give him like 20 minutes, you know, give him some
Did-
private time.
Did you you didn't get her name or anything like that?
I will say that it is possible for you guys very quickly to be back in touch with her, but that's all I'm saying.
Okay, find out her name and then we can like open
I
like a
can't
scrying.
find her name out because I didn't ask, and she's gone now.
And now you're sad.
And now
Well-
my heart has just been hollowed
God.
out. because I was,
Does Olga actually see the true sadness in Dr. Vitus's face for once?
No.
You don't know if this is a current facade of sadness to make you guys think I'm human, or if this is an actual legit sadness.
It's one of those-
I refuse to elaborate. I refuse to elaborate.
It's one of those can't tell if he's really sad or just fucking with us.
The only thing he does
and
is
that's how I'll leave you. No, that's what you get.
he responds with "I cannot say."
Right?
Yeah,
I cannot
I
say.
kinda- nice. That is sufficiently.
He's just gonna spend most of his
Gaydar
time
is,
saying "as you
single-
wish" as he walks around.
Single
Yeah.
tears.
Smack him.
All right,
Well,
with that,
it's the GM's calling that. Would that be an augury spell, or would that be a scrying spell?
to what?
That's
Olga cares that much.
Dude.
Venus saved her from starving to
You need
death.
to like
Right.
sense motive
Well,
or
she's
something.
a magical creature. so
Well,
that's-
sense
that's
motive is a skill. Scrying would be looking in on a known being. Like,
Yeah, but you're
I know
not
what she
getting an
looked like.
emotional. You're not being able to read through emotional bluffs with a scry, though.
no, not him. No,
Oh.
not him.
Like
On
he
her?
means if we want to find her.
Yeah, the sad siren.
Yeah, what if I
Um,
want to track her
I
down
don't think
again?
scrying is going to work because it is a different plane.
I think that's going to be the last as the last
So.
breath of non-air comes out of the last dying unwords from his undead face. I'm gonna shake that lich and be like, "Where is he? Swear to me!"
All right, with that, we're gonna
That's
end
funny.
it for the night, you guys. Thanks for watching. Give us a follow, and we'll be back next week.